right, here we go. We're going to do some variations on sun salutations today. So these are modifications to use as you need. Let's start with the hands to heart center. We're standing, we're breathing. And the first is a gentle sun salutation. So let's take an inhale to lift the arms up. You might gaze up if it's okay for the neck. Exhale, swan dive down. Relax the back of the neck. Inhale halfway. Fingers can be on the ground or your shins. And exhale, take a fold. Now root into your feet and raise the arms back up. Hands come together and exhale the hands to the heart center. All right, so that's our step one, our version one. Now inhale, let's lift the arms. Exhale, we're just hinging at the hips as we swan dive down. You can take a block under the fingertips as you lift halfway. You might gaze forward and exhale, fold it in. Inhale, circle arms back up. And exhale, hands come to the center of the chest. All right, this time, inhale, you can lift the arms up. Exhale, swan dive back down. Inhale, hands to the block. You might gaze forward, you could gaze down. Exhale, step back to a table pose. And on your inhale, we're going to take a cow, so lift the head and tailbone. Exhale for your cat, round the spine, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Coming back through neutral, and then you're just going to exhale into your downward facing dog. So if your push-up is not working for you, then that's when you're going to just do that version. All right, so as you exhale, we're going to come back into your table pose. Because you can stay in the table pose, you don't have to be in your down dog. And then you would just step your feet forward to the hands. Inhale halfway and exhale, fold it in. Make sure you're just hinging at the hips. Inhale, circle the arms up. You might get a little back bend. And exhale the hands to the heart. All right, our next version, we're going to breathe. And inhale, we're floating the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. And this time on your exhale, you're going to lower to your knees. And with a flat back, for this version with a flat back, you'll lower down. Point the toes, inhale. Maybe you just want to take a cobra, so just the chest lifts. And exhale, you can kind of press back through your table pose into your down dog. So if you're working on strength, don't quite have the strength yet for your alignment, you'll just press back through your, kind of almost through a table to get to your down dog. All right, and then you can let the head dangle if that's okay for you. You can have your ears in line with the upper arms, or you could even gaze forward. Inhale, halfway lift. You might gaze straight down with a nice flat back of the neck, and exhale, fold. Inhale with the flat back again, circle the arms all the way up, and exhale, samastiti. All right, for this version, inhale, we're going to lift. Exhale, once again, take a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, this time we're going to step back to the knees and we're going to lower to the knees, chest, chin. So leave the hips lifted. And then we're just going to snake it forward into your up dog. So that one you'll be off of the thighs. And exhale back into your downward facing dog. All right, so you do want to really press the hips up and back. You might lengthen the back of the legs, so maybe the heels are starting to come down towards the ground. We don't need to force them. And exhale. You might want to bend your knees deeply to float the feet to the hands. We're trying to have a straight leg when you take that float forward. Inhale halfway and exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come up, palms touch, and exhale, we bring them to the heart. All right, inhale, lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway, and this time on your exhale, you might step back to the top of your push-up, and you might not lower down. So right into your inhale, you can take your cobra or up dog, and exhale to your downward facing dog. So many of these modifications are for if you're still working on your abdominal strength. You don't want to, and you might notice in any of these versions, you're not going to let the lower back slump in. You're not going to collapse to the ground. If you're working on your arm strength, then any of these are a good modification. Or if you have any shoulder issues, all these first modifications might work better for you. All right, exhale, feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, bow forward. Inhale, hastasana, raise the hastas, the hands up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, we're going to take a lift. Exhale, forward fold. So this one is for your wrists. If you have wrist issues, you can inhale halfway. You might take 2 blocks. And this time on your exhale, place the blocks under the hands and step back to the top of your push-up. Still shift forward and lower halfway down. Inhale for your up dog. And exhale for your down dog. So for this one, you might have your forearms on your blocks. So this is going to be a modified dolphin pose. And it can just get just a little bit of pressure off the wrists. So they say our push-up, to the bottom of our push-up, our chatturanga, is good for strengthening the wrists, but if they are in pain, this is a nice modification. All right, and then when you're ready, exhale, feet to the hands. Inhale halfway. You can keep the blocks under the fingertips. Exhale, fold. And inhale, we'll raise the arms back up. Exhale, samasthiti once again. All right, inhale, lift up through the arms. Exhale, swan dive down. This is another one for the wrists. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come to your fists and step back to the top of your push-up. Engage the lower belly, engage the bandhas. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale for down dog. And then you might be okay planting the hands. So you do want to have your fingers spread wide. You're trying to press more into the fingers than dumping down into the wrists. We are rolling the shoulders outward, away from the spine, that is, as if you're taking the upper arms and trying to reach them towards the back of the mat. Exhale, step, walk, or float the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, take it into a fold. Relax the back of the neck. Inhale, circle arms up. And exhale, hands to the heart. All right, so let's do one more. Breathe. And on your inhale, we're going to lift up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway. So this time on your exhale, you're going to still step back to the top of your push-up, shift forward. This time maybe you do lower all the way down, but you don't want to hunch your shoulders forward. Inhale, cobra or up dog off of the legs. And exhale into your down dog. And from down dog, maybe you like to take a child's pose. So anytime you have lost your breath, you've gone a little bit beyond your edge, you need a break, you can always come to child's pose. Arms can reach forward, or you can even reach your hands back underneath your body. So then you might return to your down dog and exhale, step it forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. We're trying to take the shoulders up towards the hips. Inhale, lift. And exhale, samastiti. So those are just a couple of modifications that might work for you in your yoga practice. Thank you and namaste.